A long time ago, in a fishing village in China, a little girl is playing by the edge of a lake, while her father gets ready to start his day's work. Seeing that the girl is sad because he's leaving again, the father jumps into the water and starts playing around, turning her tears into smiles. Suddenly, the man starts shaking violently in the water and gets pulled under by something. The girl keeps laughing, not realizing her father is in danger, until he disappears, leaving only blood in the water. The villagers quickly call a demon hunter, who starts chanting and throwing bombs into the lake. A huge explosion happens in the water, and everyone watches in shock. They capture a giant stingray, and the hunter claims it was possessed by a demon that killed the man earlier. The villagers are very thankful the monster is caught, but someone in the crowd says the fish isn't a demon, it's just a regular stingray. This person is Tang, who is also a demon hunter and a monk's apprentice. The other demon hunter accuses Tang of working with the demon, and the villagers attack Tang, tying him up as punishment. Everyone starts jumping into the water, thinking it's safe now, while Tang watches helplessly. Their celebration ends when a woman is eaten by a giant beast. Everyone panics and runs back to shore, thinking they're safe out of the water, but the monster grabs villagers with its tongue. The little girl from earlier tries to run to her mother, but the creature grabs her and tries to drag her into the water. The villagers rush to help the girl and cut off the monster's tongue, catching her on the edge of a bridge. But the creature jumps up and swallows the girl. The mother, furious, jumps into the lake to save her daughter, while Tang uses his teeth to free himself from the ropes. The mother freezes in fear when she sees the giant monster rise from the water, staring at her angrily. She begs the creature to return her child, but the demon eats her too. The monster destroys nearby buildings, causing everyone to lose their balance. A baby starts sliding toward the lake, but Tang breaks free and jumps down, catching the baby just as the monster charges at him. Tang escapes and traps the monster on a platform, using its weight to jump back to safety. He returns the baby to its mother but sees the fake demon hunter hiding like a coward. A huge woman runs out from the crowd, causing the ground to shake with every step. She jumps onto the platform and sends the monster flying into the air, landing right on top of the fake demon hunter. The creature slowly transforms back into a harmless-looking young man. The villagers try to kill him, but Tang stops them and suggests a better way. Tang takes out some instruments and a book called 300 Nursery Rhymes, planning to use music to turn the monster from evil to good. He starts singing horribly, confusing both the demon and the audience. His performance is so bad that it drives the demon into a rage, and it starts attacking Tang and smashing everything around. Just as Tang is about to be killed, a woman grabs the demon, beats it up, and seals it into a magical cloth, turning it into a doll. The woman's name is Duan, and she's also a demon hunter. When Tang shows her his tools for conquering demons, she laughs at him, and the villagers thank her as their true savior. Tang is upset by his failure, but his master tells him it's never easy to turn evil into good. The master tells Tang there's a second demon he must defeat, a demon that lives in a nearby restaurant and uses human flesh as cooking ingredients. At night, Tang goes to the restaurant and sees it full of people enjoying their meals. A woman greets him and shows him around, but Tang sees through her illusions and demands she show her true form. The demon attacks Tang, but Duan shows up and saves him. Duan punches the demon repeatedly, turning her into dust. She attacks everyone in the restaurant, breaking the demons apart with her rings. She shouts for the boss to come out, and a young man sneaks up behind her, but Duan counters and starts fighting him. She gains the upper hand and punches him across the room. She then summons rings and fires them at the demon, aiming at his face. His skin breaks, revealing a pig snout. The demon blocks her attacks with a rake and closes in on her. He swings at Duan, forcing her to defend herself, but he manages to wound her before she escapes. Duan jumps behind the demon and kicks him, forcing him to reveal his true form, a demon pig. She locks the demon's arms and calls for Tang to help. Duan explains that the demon's essence is trapped in its throat, and Tang needs to suck it out. Tang struggles to find the courage, especially after seeing the pig's ugly face. By accident, Tang falls and kisses the pig, sucking the demon's essence into his mouth. Duan takes the essence and seals it in her bag, but the demon is too powerful and breaks free, growing larger and more monstrous. The two run away as the building collapses. They escape to a lake, where Duan falls from her injuries. She tells Tang to put pressure on her wounds to stop the bleeding, which he does, even though he starts bleeding himself. When Duan leans in for a kiss, Tang remembers he's a monk and runs away, not wanting to deal with the consequences. The next day, Tang tells his master he failed again. The master says Tang must seek help from the king of all demons, Wukong, who was locked under a mountain 500 years ago by the gods for causing chaos in heaven. That night, while traveling through the forest, Tang is caught in a trap set by a group of people who work for Duan. She plans to force Tang to marry her, but he refuses, saying he can't love her because he must love everyone equally. In anger, Duan locks Tang up. Her sister suggests she use dancing to attract him, but Duan's moves are terrible. The sister uses a talisman to control Duan's movements, but it malfunctions, causing Duan to hit Tang repeatedly. The guards see Tang's ridiculous dancing and beat him up. Their fun is cut short when the pig demon arrives. The group tries to escape in a vehicle, but the demon catches up. Duan pushes Tang off the car just before the demon crashes into them, destroying everything. Luckily, no one is hurt, but they're cornered by the demon. Suddenly, a man with a tiger's aura attacks the monster, overpowering it and forcing it to run. This man is another demon hunter, accompanied by a group of servants who embarrass him by calling him Prince Important. The demon hunters argue over who gets to kill the pig demon, which angers Tang. He says they're only doing it for money and fame, not for the right reasons. Tang demands Duan return his 300 nursery rhymes book, but she tears it up and throws it in the air. She hits Tang and tells him he's nothing without her. Tang walks away as Duan flirts with Prince Important to make him jealous. After traveling for a long time, Tang arrives at a mountain covered in lily pads. He finds a large lily flower and jumps into a hole, where he meets a crazy-looking man who hugs and kisses him. Tang realizes this is Wukong and asks for his help to defeat the pig demon. Wukong only wants to escape and tries to trick Tang into removing the seal trapping him. Tang doesn't fall for it, and Wukong gets frustrated. Tang feels sorry for him and offers a banana, which softens Wukong's mood. Wukong explains that the pig demon loved his wife deeply, so they need a beautiful woman to dance under the moonlight to lure the demon into a trap. Duan overhears and volunteers to be the bait. Tang tells her to leave, but Wukong flirts with her and teaches her to dance. Tang feels uncomfortable, realizing he loves Duan. That night, Duan dances under the moonlight while Tang plays music. The pig demon arrives, and Wukong tricks it into looking under the lilies, where it gets sucked into the seal. Duan turns the pig demon into a doll and gives both demons to Tang, allowing him to use his nursery rhymes to turn them good. She puts a ring on Tang and asks him to marry her, but Tang refuses and would rather cut off his finger than be with her. Duan takes off the ring and tries to return the nursery rhyme book she glued back together, but Tang refuses it. Duan leaves in tears, promising not to follow him anymore. Tang walks out of the cave and looks at the moon sadly, feeling the pain of his true feelings. Wukong asks Tang to remove the lily flower blocking the cave entrance so he can enjoy the moonlight. Tang cuts the flower, but all the lilies burst into flames. Wukong laughs maniacally and breaks free in a ball of fire. Wukong grabs Tang and throws him around, mocking him for being tricked. Tang says Wukong hasn't truly escaped because Buddha is watching. In anger, Wukong rips off Tang's hair but is furious that Tang's will remain strong. Suddenly, the three demon hunters arrive. One attacks Wukong but is killed instantly. Another transforms his leg into a giant size and kicks Wukong, but the monkey demon fights back and defeats them all. Wukong turns his attention to Tang, but Duan jumps in to defend him. She attacks Wukong with her rings, but they shatter. Wukong strikes her and sends her flying. Tang crawls to Duan, who asks if he ever loved her. Tang cries and confesses he always loved her. Duan dies in his arms, and Tang kisses her, taking her ring. Wukong throws Duan's body into the air and destroys it. Suddenly, Tang lets go of all his attachments and starts chanting from the nursery rhyme book. A giant Buddha appears and pushes its hand toward the earth, creating a massive shockwave. Wukong transforms into a giant ape and tries to stop the hand but is crushed by its power. Wukong is brought to a different dimension, where Tang conquers him and makes him his disciple. Tang's master tells him he's now ready for the journey to the west to obtain holy scriptures and lessen humanity's suffering. So, what do you think about this movie? Let me know in the comments below. If you liked this video, please like and subscribe for more. See you next time.